Hello, I'm Op from the start. In this episode, I'll be exploring some of the parts of the game that have to do with magic. For that'll be mostly to do with the Psy mod. So, involves a lot of custom tables that it has. First one is this iron CAD assembly. And I believe we also need a CAD assembler here. It can be made with a piston. You get the things for that real quick. For this episode, I've gotten two new mods, the thermal expansion and foundation mods, which are their one thing, and then the Quark mod, which adds a lot of new features that I don't quite know all of them. I have the CAD assembly here, and I have the CAD assembler, but instead of actually placing them down in here, I'm planning to maybe make a room above this for all the magic stuff. So apparently the recipe for ladders has been changed in one of the mods I'm using. Let's see, okay, now requires a plank. So let's make enough ladders. And yeah, that was pretty weird. And so the Quark mod that I added, it adds a lot. One of the things it added is this like easier way of placing blocks over the sides, like there is in Bedrock Edition. And yeah, it's pretty neat for building what I am here. So now I made this new room, and now to make my first casting assistant device, which is this thing. It's somewhat like a gun, and for one of the first things we need, it is to make this Psydust, one of the necessary parts of most of the crafting recipes of this mod. Basically right now, this is all it can do, and I'll actually need to make a book I can make a book to learn about it. If I look at that, yeah, right here. I have to shoot a book, and it turns into essentially the guidebook for this mod. So I'm gonna go get that. One of the other things the Quark mod adds is that you can just right click on crops anyway, and they become auto harvested, so I guess it wasn't all that important to make this at all. And so yeah, for the for a book I will need paper. So there's some sugarcane over there, so I'm going to go get that and start up a small farm, I believe. I've just finished setting up a farm. I managed to get 46 of it, and I planted most of it, but I kept just a couple so that I can make the book I need. There we go. Here's the book. And there it is. The Encyclopedia Psionica. Yes, this includes lots of things on, like, that's all of these things to it. I won't read any of this, but well, I will, but not on stream, not on camera. Yeah, this helps out. And yeah, the next thing I need is programmer and spell bullets and cores and stuff. And so the parts I need are this CAD core, this, how do you, yes, a CAD socket, and a spell bullet. With those three, and so I turned you can turn the assembled one back into a, like, take this. You can just undo it, just putting in a crafting table, take it back out, and it becomes a normal assembly again. So now if I take this and add its core and socket, now I have one like this, and it actually has space in it to do stuff. And so the other block I need is this spell programmer. And as soon as I get this, I can start programming, and it has lots of things in here, and essentially you can program anything you want if you can put it on here. So right now all I'm going to do is use this infusion trick, which just allows you to turn gold into psi metal, which is this here. So all you have to do is load it in, put the bullet in, take it out, and now I hit C. I can choose infusion, and as you can see, it uses some of the psi on the left side. If I get myself some gold, I can turn it into psi metal. And what do I do with this psi metal? I don't know, but it looks cool, so I have some. And so one thing I've noticed is that I have a lot of iron, but I don't have that much gold and redstone. And so I am planning on going to the nether actually and getting some gold from there. So I will, first before that I need a flint and steel, so once I get that I'll get back. Now I have my flint and steel, so now I'm going to go into the mine and see how much redstone I can find on the way to the portal, and then I'm going to go in. I've managed to gather almost a stack of redstone dust, so it is time now to get some gold. So let's see. We have Soul Sand Valley on one side, and yes, oh yeah, it's just all Soul Sand Valley. Oh, I forgot about these guys. I think these are added by the, what is it called? By the Quark mod. But they're almost like Endermen of the nether. You can use them, and you can actually use, I believe you can throw these and it points you in the way of the nearest fortress, which I would do, but I'm just here for gold. But let's see about where it is. Is it that way? Okay. So yeah. There's fortress somewhere that way. But right now I'm just gonna get some gold. Oh wow, this is really lucky. There's one of these right here. As you can see, these make sounds of random animals. I don't think I've even killed a cat, so I don't quite know why there is one there. But yeah, that's their thing. They make noises and they're kind of annoying. But I'm not wearing any gold, so I don't really feel comfortable going in there yet. I'm just gonna wander around here. Go up there. There's one of those fire foxes. So there are way too many of these things. I've barely gotten anywhere, and as you can see, they're all over the place. But yeah, they make random noises when they're killed. Basically. But yeah, nope. I'm going to find gold in the overworld. Because this isn't going to work. Yeah, let me just... Yeah, even right here, there's already 5 of these here. And yeah, I'll get these bones for the crops. And now I'm not gonna go back into the nether for quite a while. Oh frick, there's one of them here. This is not, those guys are not fun. So I managed to get 12 gold ore, and once I get that all smelted up, I will have 24 gold ingots, and with that I can make more psi metal and make maybe some of the more advanced ones, like, yeah, I can make one of these maybe. And so while I've been waiting for that to smelt, I've been looking at all the tricks I can do, and I think this one is the one that would benefit me the most right now. Be an invisibility spell. And I believe if this works properly, it should be able to, yes, it creates visibility effect for a couple seconds. Take off armor and stuff. Yeah, I can be completely invisible. As you can see, it actually allows me to stay invisible forever like this. Since it always will regen my energy by the time it goes invisible, but before the spell timer runs out. So I actually have, with this, I have unlimited invisibility. Okay, well it sees me now. As you can see, I'm right here. It doesn't notice me, I think. So yeah, it's not perfect. I know there's a lot of rules about how... Maybe if I try this. I'm not quite entirely sure how invisibility works. I know this does help. Having armor can... Yeah, as you can see, if I don't have anything on, this allows me to stay invisible forever. So that is pretty cool. And yeah, that's just about everything I have. So, yeah, see you in the next episode. I don't know what I will be doing, but it'll probably have to do with more magic. Actually, no, I've wanted to get into the tinker side, so I'll start doing some of the tinker stuff once that comes around. And yeah, so see you in the next episode.